Say what's up to the people out there. How
Hello.
everybody out there doing? You know, as you can see, the less than stealthy ninjas are back. I mean, unfortunately, at the moment, it's two of us. You know, the other two got missions apparently, and they'll join at some point. You know, I'm myself, Scooter Ray, aka Super Scootendo, as I am tonight. You know, joined by the resident lady ninja, the Sims, GTA, Terraria, Arc expert. You know, Miss Aranya Miss, and we are back because we are bringing y'all a part two to the 5 games that made you the gamer you are. This time it's gonna be a guest edition, and we got 2 guests with us today. Uh, one, he's a superhero in training. He's trying to be the #1 superhero, and you know, just like all good and great superheroes, you got to conceal your identity. You know what I'm saying? You can't let people know who you are. Otherwise, you know, people be threatened. You know, ask Spider-Man, he know all about it. Um, but you know, since I know him in real life, if you cash at me $5, I give you all the details you need. But until then, I will introduce Twitch streamer, K-pop enthusiast, anime lover, CJ the Hero. What's up, CJ?
Yo, what's going on? And thank you for that introduction.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You gotta treat your guests right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta treat them right. And our other guest, the man is so talented. The man is so just amazing that you know he needs his own planet. He needs his own planet. You know, he's just that good that he needs his own planet. And 2 weeks ago, he did watch me in Tekken 5. I ain't gonna never forget this, nor forget that. But you
It
seen him
happened.
on the podcast before, and we will welcome Planet Niko, or simply this time, just Niko.
Just Niko. Hey, what's good? What's good? Hey, I feel like I need a video game name too. Wait, what can we not say on here?
I mean, don't put anything super offensive that'll get us kicked off of Twitch.
Okay. Hey, it's your boy Sega Niggasis, aka you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's me today. It's your boy. AKA Super Nintendo. But we're gonna stay with Super Niggas. Hey, thank you. Appreciate y'all having me.
Okay. Wait, let me recover from that one.
Shirt's coming soon.
Hold on. I'm all thrown off.
It just came to me.
I didn't throw up the banners.
It just came to me.
But yeah, so this time around, we're gonna get the 5 games that made these 2 gamers the gamers they are, because they're both Twitch streamers with followings, and they play all different type of things. So you know, it's good to pick the minds of other gamers, and you know, to see what their 5 games that make them the gamers they are. And you know, thanks in part from that question once again to this man right here, who is mother effing late, but he's still here.
I thought we was starting at 7. Like, what happened?
I said I was sending the stuff at 6:30.
When?
Hold on. I said 6:30. I was sending everything so we can all be ready. But it's fine. It's good. You here. But we'll go ahead and get it started off with Planet Niko. So,
okay,
what 5 games you got and why?
Man. Okay, you want me to list all 5 like that? Just
no, I mean just list them one at a time and just give a reason why.
All right.
Hey, you can be as long-winded or as short-winded as you want to be. It is up to you, sir.
Mhm.
All right. I feel
Well,
like
it's yours.
in honor of my name for today, you know what I'm saying? Super Niggases. I'm sorry, Sega Niggases. You didn't know that's how yeah, boss. Hey, I'm not Niko today. I'm Sega Niggases. Toe Jam and Earl is gonna be my first one. Toe Jam and Earl is gonna be my first one.
Okay.
I was gonna go in chronological order, but hey, we mentioned Sega, so I just feel like it's right. A couple of reasons why. One, this was probably like the first open world type of game that I played on Sega, which is crazy because the game came out like 1991. You could walk around, you could do whatever you want. You had to dodge these crazy Earthlings. These two aliens crashed on Earth. Their spaceship blew to pieces. It had a normal mode where the terrain would either, just generate in stages where you knew, or you could randomly generate the stages if you wanted a little challenge. The gifts gave you little superpowers. You had high top shoes, and you had Toe Jam and Earl, two rapping aliens. Even though no black people probably worked on this game, I thought it was dope that they added the hip hop element into it. Like, it was cool. The commercials were cool. It was split screen. So if you and your second player or first player wanted to go in different directions, y'all could, and y'all could meet up. There was an island. Anybody get to Island Zero? No.
It's been so long since I played it. I don't remember.
Oh man. So you get to this island. The only way to get there is if you get like these rocket shoes and skate on the water off the map, or you get like an inner tube and float your way there. And when you get there, there's a hot tub with some chicks in it. There's a lemonade stand. It was just dope, man. So as a kid, I'm like, yo, let's get to the hot tub. So that's that. It was good.
Hence why he does want to become a hot tub streamer.
Hey,
so you see why Toe Jam and Earl. That's the reason why he wants to become a hot tub streamer. You heard it here first.
Hey, by next summer, it's going down. That's all I'm saying. If I can't get the abs, I'm gonna pay for them like Drake. All right. So my second game is Super Mario 3 to be exact. Okay. So this one for me, this is probably, I know, obviously we had Mario 1 and 2 and those were dope. There was some other Nintendo games like Kirby that I played the hell out of. I don't think I played any Super Mario more than I played Super Mario 3. You had, what's his name? Shigeru Miyamoto. I'll probably butcher that. Who did Legend of Zelda, which was another favorite of mine. But they added the flying, they added the sliding in there. I think you could pick up like some little bricks, those different mechanics. You had the frog suit, and you had the raccoon tail, and you could fly. I'm not the completionist that Boss is, but I'll tell you, like, getting all them damn whistles, getting all the cloud, like going up to the clouds, getting the coins and stuff was dope. And then the two other things, you could gamble at Toads.
Yes, you can.
Yeah. You roll up at Toad, say, hey, bro, I need some stuff. He said, all right, roll the dice. And then you get your 3 things or whatever. If you land on, I got them every time. I had some people that had some trash timing, like my cousins and them. And you get the extra life. Now, the last part, which hopefully everybody remembers, you ever argue about who's going to go next? Like, hey, bro, nah, I'm going to go next. On Super Mario 3, you could go to that start square and y'all can have it out. Yeah, I would every time, bro. I'm waiting and I'm flipping the little what's some things with the spikes? You know what I'm talking? Come on, Scootendo.
Not the Goombas, the fucking. We just talked about this the other day, Aranya.
Did y'all? It's I don't know. The little spiky turtles. They're just like little spiky.
The ones that Lakitu throws out.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
I would turn those things back on their feet right when my cousin them would jump over them, kill them. Like, yo, I told you I was first. hold us control it. Yeah.
Hey, so let me tell you the amazing part of this right now. My honorable mention was Super Mario 1 because that's the first video game I ever played at 3 years old.
Okay.
Maria's, she actually picked Super Mario 2 as one of her 5 games, and you came and chose Super Mario 3.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Hey, we here. We like in the same brain. We sharing it. Yeah, I just like.
And then I had Super Mario World, which was essentially the 4th one. So
yeah. So coming to the stage right now, Ninja number 4, Mr. Neon Xerxes.
Greetings all.
Greetings.
Yo, what up?
Yo.
All right, Niko, what you got for number 3?
Okay, so number 3, I know a lot of people like the 7th installment of this game, but I'm gonna say Final Fantasy VIII. Final Fantasy VIII was my shit. I played it. I played that game for years, man. One, I think Squall could take Cloud. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't want to be. I don't know why y'all laughing. He didn't want to be bothered.
The reason I'm laughing is I'm laughing because all right, so here's the thing. I never played Final Fantasy VII. I did play 8.
Okay.
And I laugh because I'm well aware of Squall's personality. Squall wasn't with anybody's crap.
No.
Just like you said, he just didn't want to be bothered.
Niko, look me in my eyes.
I'm looking at you. I got you. I see you. I'm locked in.
Cloud Strife wants all the smoke. Not only does he want, look at the T-shirt. We want the smoke. That is Cloud Strife's
Strife.
catchphrase.
He don't have no Lionheart though.
Fuck that sword.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just saying he didn't want to be messed with. He was a reluctant hero, but if he had to throw down, he threw down. The cinematics
did have triple triad though, so
the best opening song in Final Fantasy history.
Yep. The soundtrack was good. The cinematics were A1. Like, come on, man. We talking what, 1999? You ain't seen cutscenes like those. Come on, man. I love turn-based RPGs. I still do. I like the GF system. It was like Pokemon without playing Pokemon. The damn cactus is an asshole. You remember the cactus? Did y'all fight the
1,000 needles?
Oh, side note.
Eventually 10,000 needles.
Side note about the cactus, the cactuar. The cactuar was added into Monster Hunter World.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
In one of the areas, you can run across him. It's not a hunt, but you can run across him. And just like we're used to, if you mess with him, he gets to spinning and shooting out those needles.
Oh, man. That dude has so much HP. I remember one time I fought him for 2 hours.
damn.
As long as they don't add this motherfucker.
Yes. With that knife. Yo, he stabbed me one time.
They don't add him.
I was just thinking about him.
Yo, he stabbed you one time. That's it. So yeah, I like that. I like
it's instant death.
Man, the difficulty of the game for me, like 7 was difficult, but I just felt like you couldn't just fight your way through it. You had to level up and take some time to get strong. Yeah. So I like the challenge of it. I like the gun blades. The story was cool. I like the story, but not every part of the story. So that was my
8 had that great thing with that junction system, and if you got used to that junction system, you had some OP ass characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I was slicing boys up.
8 was also very easy to break because the way the difficulty was, the monsters were always stayed at your level. So if you never leveled up, they didn't either. So it like you could go through the whole game at like level 5 and they would still be at your level.
I found that out the hard way. I stayed in that training room at the school until I was level 70 one time.
Damn.
They get strong.
Wait. How many hours did that take?
Bro, it took I told you I played this game for years. Like I fought that T-Rex, me and him was on a first name basis. He's like, "Oh shit, you here again?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Wait a minute, hold on. I know exactly what happened to Niko, y'all. See, the other ninjas gonna find this funny. So when you stepped out into the overworld at level 70, Tony Baker's Gerald was out there waiting for you.
oh.
I just remember, I remember it got hard. It got hard, and I was just like, yo, I thought I was supposed to be stronger, man. But yeah, that's my what is that? Was that number 3 for me? That's my third one. So I melded these two together, even though they play differently. They're kind of like the same game for me. So I love anime games. I picked this one because if y'all played anime games, y'all know they're gonna give you fan service. They're not necessarily gonna give you good gameplay. They're not necessarily gonna give you good mechanics. And I feel like here we started to turn the tide. There were some other games like Naruto, like some of the Naruto games, but Dragon Ball, Budokai, and the Tenkaichi series. So Budokai 1 and 3. 2 was trash. 3 was the best one out of the Budokai series. And then same thing with Tenkaichi. 1 was trash, actually. And then 2 and 3 were really, really good. But I feel like those between the mechanics, the roster, and the game modes were really good. And in Budokai, we'd meet after school. And I would give people, y'all know, that rhyme with lip, the hands, the beats. Nothing bruises a man's ego more than getting a 10-piece combo from Krillin. That's all.
Funny thing. I don't know why people kept disrespecting Krillin like that.
Strongest human in the series.
Yep. Yeah.
But see, I think that one, even though they had some GT characters, I think that one ended around the Frieza saga. I believe they had like Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but the Frieza saga, even though he held his own because he was out there while Goku was taking a long nap. Frieza say, yo, you still alive? Come here. Get out. All right, let's fight. But those games for me were really good. The last one on my list, it came late, but I wasn't really big on action RPGs until I played Fallout 3. Somebody, I think I was working at like a Game Crazy or whatever. But anyway, somebody was like, yo, you played this game? Everything you do makes a difference in the game. And I was like, I heard that before, man. I played those games. They don't have no weighted consequences. And then I just checked the game out. And one of the first missions is you can either disarm this bomb in this town, or you can set the nuke. Yeah, or you can set the nuke off. And I chose to set it off because I was like, it ain't gonna be that bad. And then you see this crater and this little kid looking for his parents, and I'm like, damn.
Oh, no. You see it go off like you're on a cliff or something, and the nuke just destroys the whole city. Like
everything. Just the way that game changed from 1 and 2 to what it is in 3, and then that got me into Elder Scrolls and Outer Worlds and all these other action RPGs, man. Fallout was big. Like I went back recently and played Fallout 3, and it hadn't lost it for me, man. This is a really good game. But those are my 5. Oh, honorable mention though, and I'm gonna be quick.
What you got?
I just wanted to mention 2 because I didn't put them in there. So Resident Evil, because I do love horror games. Resident Evil 2 for me, the mechanics frustrated me to no end, but it was dope. It had a lot of content to play through. Tofu and Hunk took me forever to get, but them boys was worth it because you get to play a whole bean curd. And then the second one, Def Jam Vendetta. I feel like 1 and 2 you can.
Yes, sir.
I love wrestling games, but having a wrestling game that had a good story, that had all of your favorite like artists and stuff, Def Jam was like killing the game then. The soundtrack was crazy. Sometimes I just play it to hear the soundtrack. And you go roll up on stuff.
Back in high school, Boss and I and 2 other friends at the time used to meet at my house after school, and we played Fight for New York so much.
Man,
I think we damn near broke it.
Bro. That game was so I picked Lil Flip and Sean Paul just to make people mad because I knew they were trash, but I just wanted to get.
They were the worst ones in that game.
I just wanted to go Wagwan and then start kicking the shit out of it. But those are my honorable mentions, and that's my top 5.
You know what? So before we get to your game, CJ, I did want to bring up a news story because I want to make sure we got Niko's games in before you know what I'm saying he had to depart. But as a question, just throwing it out, how do y'all feel about certain controversies in video games that are just stupid when you look into it?
What you mean?
When you say controversy, are you talking about within the game itself, or
I'm gonna let you know. So, Boss's Facebook picture is of who?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know where this is going.
Oh,
I know where it's going. Okay,
the name of the character was
Anger Boda. So,
thank you.
From God of War Ragnarok, the sequel that's coming out next year. In Norse mythology, Anger Boda is the mother of monsters. Monsters come from her. They are her children. They're also Loki's children. Meanwhile, they're the parents of them. So
the controversy is she black.
She's
black. Yeah.
Black. So, and here's the thing, and the developer said, like, and they got on Twitter and they got straight up, they got ignorant with it. They were like, show us in the original text where she's described as white. And they said, I bet you can't, because she's not.
One developer even said, this is a Greek game. I mean, this is a Greek guy beating up Norse gods, and you want us to be factual?
Correct. So, a Greek god voiced by black men. So
that's what I'm saying.
He's black of a Norse god, and so it's like.
So, with that being said,
you expect
how do y'all feel
like
about controversies like that when people be like, "Oh, this shouldn't be a girl, or this shouldn't be a man, or this character shouldn't be black, this character shouldn't be this or that"? How do y'all feel normally with stuff like that?
Like, it's like I'm pretty tired of it, over it, because like those same people are also mad that Thor is fat. Like,
come on, man.
like Thor really looked like Chris Hemsworth. Come on, man.
Like, right?
Like, come on, man. I think again, it's the sign of the times. You know what I mean? Like people are very married to things that don't and ideas that really don't hold weight in the true like meat and potatoes of like the game or the movie or whatever. When they make people like Superman, they talked about the black Superman, and they're like, "Oh, how you gonna make Superman black?" We don't even know who it is. There is a black Superman. There are, versions of that.
People, black Superman.
Yeah, people just. Yeah, and the most recent one has a good comic run with some good material, but I feel like people just now everybody kind of has a platform to kind of say what they want and just be angry about BS, and that's all it is, man. It's just a sign of the times. Like it ain't really mad, like it ain't really nothing to be mad about. I forget who they made black, and somebody said something like, "Oh, well, what if we made Black Panther white?" I say, but bro. What you're mad about has nothing to do with this person's background. Black Panther is from Africa. He's African. He's not South African. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's a part of his background. Now, if we change a character that who's Irish or whatever, like their race is tied to their background, and we just said, nah, I know he's white, but we just gonna make him black just because I want to see a black dude grow up in Ireland. Like that doesn't make sense. People just mad to be mad now.
Yeah.
Exactly. Everybody is not white, skinny, male, super, whatever religion, whatever. Everybody's not that. And there's not a box everybody has to go in. We are all different, all across different continents. And it's funny to me how they could say an alien or a god is a specific race. That's weird.
Yes.
Like,
very much so.
That's the one thing I always thought was funny because they had that same stuff when they announced that Starfire was going to be black in that
I was
Titan
just
show.
about to bring that up.
And then they was like, "Fam, she's an alien."
And and I'm sitting here, and when that shit happened, I was like, "What about Starfire made you think she was white?" Like,
right?
Like you can look at the Teen Titans cartoon, the comics, whatever. Chick has always been high orange. Like, anybody of any race could play this woman.
Be orange.
Like, and y'all mad that she's black? Like, come on. She looks like she drowned in a pumpkin patch. Like,
She rolled around in some Cheeto dust. Yeah. Like just watch it, and the show's not bad. I don't like 100% of everything they're doing with the show, but like, yo, just shut up and watch it. And if it's trash and it's forced diversity, then be mad. If it's forced diversity, be upset. But they don't do their research.
Because a lot of times
in the show, B-Boy is Asian. Like,
oh, is he?
And nobody said anything about that.
Nobody said anything, but Black Starfire is so.
Because CJ hips me with a lot of these controversies at work sometimes, and I'll be like, fam, people really don't have nothing to do with their lives.
Yeah.
People really do not have things
the
to
newest,
do.
The newest one that I remember.
The
newest one I remember is something that you and me looking forward to, the Cowboy Bebop show.
Oh yeah.
In particular, not that it's being made live action. It's all about Faye Valentine's character.
Oh,
they're upset she's not showing enough skin.
Yeah. And the first thing I said to Cass, I was like, I'm glad they made that outfit for Faye. I'm glad. Because I didn't want to see the anime outfit on TV.
That anime outfit would not have worked. And there were people arguing online talking about it's what helped make her character. How?
How? Like,
talk about it tied into her sexuality and her way to like seduce men. I'm like, she can still dress up in a bikini. She can still just wink an eye, and any old idiot is gonna fall for it. Like it don't require much game to please us. It doesn't.
You're not lying. I mean, don't forget, there was mad dudes all over the world who was in love with Laura Croft.
Cool. A whole fake cheat code sprang out of that obsession.
Yeah.
Fake cheat code that never existed. If you spin the disc backwards 3 times, lock the butler in the fridge, and jump forward 16 times, she'll get naked. Bitch, who got that kind of time to figure this out? Like, come on, man. Fucking Tomb Raider and the nude code. Like, man, it never appeared in Tips and Tricks. That's how I knew it was fake. That would have been a cover story. It would have been a cover story.
Breaking news cover story.
Right?
That would have been the most bought issue of Tips and Tricks ever.
Like, it'd be selling on eBay right now for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, man.
So before, once again, Aranya, boss, do you want to let the peeps out there know about y'all's little weekend?
Yes. So
without fully going into it.
All right, so let's
get into go watch the video.
Yes. Me and Aranya took a trip to San Antonio to go to MonsterCon. We stayed with a friend. We had a lot of good drinks. I had about 8 glasses of a tequila Paloma. And so
wait, hold on.
We had some good Mexican food.
Now, hold on now.
What's
CJ that? And Niko.
Yeah.
Yo.
You didn't hear that me and Zerk got an invite.
I just thought y'all had something like a prior engagement.
Yeah. We didn't get an invite to a free event.
Oh, nobody was sick. What? Y'all in good health? Nobody had like a cold.
That's my fault. I'll take the blame for that because we missed Texas Frightmare. And before, it's normally just Boss and I that end up making it to Texas Frightmare and stuff like that. So we missed Texas Frightmare. And as a lot of you know, that I was sick last year and I was really bummed because Halloween is my favorite holiday and I spent it in the hospital. So I personally asked Boss if we could go to this particular event in San Antonio. The lady that told us about it, we were at Comic Palooza and she told us about it, Shannon. And I just wanted to do something horror related since I missed last year. So that's my fault. It's my fault, but it was free.
It was free. And here's the thing, like our little Car Chronicle review episode of it is about 17 minutes. It's a real small convention. It's not big. It takes place in one of these, like not the best mall in the city. Like if you're from Houston, it'd be like the Sharpstown of San Antonio. I'll put it like that.
No,
So
I don't-
it was like all the little booths were on the first floor, and it was like mostly horror, mostly anime, mostly throwback nostalgia stuff. There was some good booths there. There was some bad booths there. The one we did get some stuff at, they were like cash only, and it was like, it's 2021. Where? Why? And so I had to go find an ATM for that. But it was an okay little event. We saw the Houston Horror Film Festival crew there. We got to spin for some prizes. And I will be showing up at their pop-up in October. So yeah, we're going to be there, and I'll give a little review on that one. But it was a cool little event.
Did you hear that, other ninjas? There's a pop-up in October.
I mean,
Yes,
but once
the
again,
pop-up is in October.
there still has not been a formal invite.
So look, all right.
Hey,
Nintendo,
I'm like a
would like to
vampire
go
when
to
it
the
comes to
horror
this. I
film
gotta be
festival.
invited.
I hereby invite both Neon Zerk, Scoot Tendo, and Planet Niko, since he here, to the
Hey, I told you that's not my name. You got to call me by my name.
Horror guy.
My apologies. Sega Niggases. There you go.
Thank you. All right, yeah. So Zerk, so if you look at Scoot's his name, I was like, yo, I want a video game name too. I'm gonna be Sega Niggases.
We gonna get banned. We gonna get banned for sure. We gonna get
And
banned.
we'll be all right.
When is this pop up? And what is it supposed to consist of?
It's October 30th. It's here in Katy, Texas, and it is Kincaid's gonna be there. Kincaid.
Oh, yeah.
They have about 7 celebrities from different horror films. I follow them on YouTube. I mean, on everything. Anything they got, I follow them on because I missed their festival. They have a 3-day festival in June, and I missed it. So this pop-up is on the 30th, but I won't be in town. I'll be at another event.
I'm game. See, maybe I can get a pic with Kincaid.
Who's Kincaid?
From Nightmare on Elm Street 3, The Dream Warriors, the black dude.
Oh, and
the ones like, come on, Freddy, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Wait a minute. We got to give some props to Kincaid because he made it all the way through the 3rd movie.
He did.
He didn't die.
He did.
I mean, sadly, he bought it at the beginning of the 4th. I guess they had to make up I
had to make room.
I definitely don't want to get us banned.
Why are you still alive?
Kill him. You fucked up. Kill him.
Boss Carter.
It's like they forgot to meet their quota.
What happened?
I'm gonna fight you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight you.
What I do? What's going on?
I'm gonna fight you.
What happened?
Ninjas. Speaking of horror movies, I had a great idea. I will let you guys know what date I think will work and see how everybody's available. And since we have the guests here, Niko and CJ, I'm going to extend the invite to you guys as well. So I have a Hulu account, and I noticed an old B horror movie was on there. So I was thinking about having the crew over, and we can watch some of these old B horror movies just to kind of laugh at them. Like, y'all, Cellar Dweller is on Hulu. I don't know.
Never heard of it.
I don't know if you remember Cellar Dweller. Cellar Dweller is on there.
I'm gonna fight you.
The Dunwich Horror is on there from like the 70s.
The what?
Exactly. The what?
Jesus Christ.
John Wick horror is on there. I'm like, look, I got some of these old crazy old horror movies that some of us probably saw when we were kids. Like, it ought to be a lot of fun just watching how bad they are. Because
Okay.
Jeffrey, let's see, Aranya knows who this is. Jeffrey Combs is in Cellar Dweller, you know.
Huh?
What's happening?
You don't see that he keep changing.
That's what we doing today. Boss, we doing band activity.
If people want to visit your planet, where can they go?
Oh my God, yo, y'all can.
Okay, we've had band fun.
My eyes, man. My eyes.
Oh my God.
All right. Y'all can find my eyes. www.twitch.tv/planet_Niko is where you can find me Thursday, Friday, and Sundays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. On Instagram, planet_Niko_games. On Instagram, and because I didn't mess that up for myself on Twitter, it's just planet_Niko. Y'all can find me there. But all my links is on the Instagram, including my OnlyFans, which just pictures of my feet dressed up as your favorite video game characters.
Hold on, run that back. What?
You do-
Elsewhere.
Yeah.
OnlyFans and feet. Like, hold on, what?
yeah. I said if you go to my Instagram, all my links is there. That's what I said.
Oh,
Oh, Stein. You said that.
that boy.
We do appreciate
That
You
boy
never
is
get
getting two,
Only
getting
feet.
2 roads with 1 bird. Oh man.
So, yes, that's been a thing. Only feet, rather.
Are you serious?
No, I'm dead. No, I'm joking.
No, I know. I'm talking about Scoop.
I don't know if it's a real website, but that's been like an ongoing joke called Only Feet. So I don't know if it's for real.
You know
or
what?
not.
All joking aside, them OnlyFans folks better find some new careers because they cracking down all of a sudden now on all the nudity and stuff like that. Now they trying to change the platform.
Now I gotta cancel my subscription.
Well, they just don't have to. They just have to migrate to Pornhub. So there you go.
Yeah.
But
That's,
Niko, we appreciate you coming out.
yes, sir. Thank
Thank
you.
you for rocking with us.
Yes, sir. Anytime.
We'll make sure we be in your streams this weekend, of course, like we normally do.
Yep.
Everybody's invited.
And I will get my revenge in Tekken.
Hey, you know where my office is,
happen.
man. You know where my office is. Just knock on
It
the
will
door. We'll let
happen.
you in.
Oh yeah, I'm knocking.
Police
Police knock.
Look how she said, "Oh yeah, I'm not." All right, y'all. Hey, Sega Niggas is out of here.
Oh my God.
That name is the funniest.
Bye, Negro.
All right, CJ, go ahead and start giving us your games, good sir.
Let me while he's about to give his list. Let me check the Twitch, make sure we ain't get canceled.
Now, we said I've been watching the stream.
I'm watching the stream as well.
All right, CJ, what you got for us, good sir?
All right. So my first game is gonna be now. My first game system was Game Boy Advance. Yeah, Game Boy Advance. I didn't get the Game Boy Color or the original Game Boy. I was just the Game Boy Advance kid.
Okay.
My first game was Super Mario World 2 Advance. I don't know which. I know it's on the Super Nintendo, but I think the advanced version is just like they just dumb it down or something like that. So that me and my sister grew up with that game. That's pretty much started the whole gaming thing. Like, 64. I played 64 and I played what's that on Donkey Kong with my cousins. But I didn't own that, so I never got the chance to play. I just watched them play it. So my actual first will be Mario World 2. And Man, that game was just crazy because I never really like this is like me stepping into the gaming world and platformer, side scroller as well. You could either be Mario or Luigi. Me and my sister always picked Luigi. I don't know why. I think we like the underdog. That's why. Like we didn't really care for Mario. I think Mario had like the higher jumps, right?
Wait a minute. Are you?
You Luigi has the higher jumps.
Yes. Yeah. Luigi had the higher jumps. Okay. Yes.
Is this Yoshi's Island?
No. This is like Super Mario World Advance 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what was so tell me this with at Mario World Advance 2, did it have you picking up like pulling vegetables out of the ground?
No, not that one. This one was you had to find Yoshi eggs.
Okay.
Yoshi's Island. Super Mario Yoshi's Island, I think it was on Super Nintendo. And you played as Baby Mario and Baby Luigi, and you read on the back of Yoshi. I think they did re-release that for the Game Boy Advance. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They did, but this is not. It's not that one. Mine is.
Okay.
Yeah. No, like this one starts off. It's like you're supposed to be like with the, like a picnic with Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, and then Mario's just like, "Yo, I'm a kidnapper," and dips, and it's like, "Oh, well, we gotta save her once again." But yeah, you start off like you have to find the Yoshis because the Yoshis like are entrapped with Bowser, and dude, that one was just like kind of, I won't say complicated, but like as a kid and you never like touched a game before, it was pretty difficult. Like me and my sister didn't beat Bowser until like maybe 10 years afterwards. It was like I was 5 at the time, so yeah, about like maybe 10 years after we finally beat Bowser. Yeah, like that game kind of kicked the ass for like.
So you had heat for that game to come back to it 10 years later and be like, run that,
right? Like this is like after like I learned what games are. That was just like, oh, okay, like I know like the pattern now. I can kick your ass now.
Run that.
But like younger me, I was like, yo, like, man, this guy's just whooping me. Like, I don't understand. Like, the thing is, too, like, 5-year-old me was always like crying to my sister, like, can you beat this part for me, please? Like, me and my sister both had like different Game Boy. I had like the clear one, and she had like the purple one. And yeah, we as I said, that game took us 10 years to beat.
Hey, the point is, you still beat it.
That's right.
Actually, the funny thing is,
like
I still have the The funny thing is, I still have the game cartridge for the game as well. Like I still have it. It has like my teeth marked on it because I bit on it because I'm so mad. Like I used to just like get mad.
Hold on. So you was like Michael Blackson on next Friday trying to return that CD. Like, was like, you been chewing on
this? I can't get jiggy to this.
Yeah, I can't get jiggy with this. Yeah.
But wait. Before you go to your next game,
what's up?
Was the ending satisfying though? Like, was it worth the 10 years?
To be honest with you, Fred, yes and no. Yes, because it's like, 10 years, we finally whooped his ass. But the ending was like, after you beat him, you get Peach, and that's it. like, dude, that's it. Like, I think she like comes out the Bowser balloon, and like she's like, "Oh, thanks for saving me," and y'all go back on your picnic, and it was like, "What?" That's it. And the credits just rolls. It's like, okay, well, that's cool, I guess.
You know that's a whole nother, y'all ninjas. That's a whole nother episode. Games with unsatisfying endings.
Yeah.
Because those
definitely
in the 8-bit world, those were notorious.
Yeah.
All right, so what you got for game number 2?
All right, my second game is one of my favorite games. This is when I ditched the Game Boy and got the PS2. This is Ratchet & Clank Deadlock. Now, this one was also platformer. This is my first shooting game on the PS2. This one was This one was more different than any other Ratchet games, but I didn't know about the Ratchet games. I didn't even know it was a series. But this one was more like, I want to say you fight in arenas. Like this one was like you battle arenas and stuff like that. Like you had to go to different planets and like it was like okay. So it was like a contestant show. Like it was a show. Like this one was more based on like, hey, you're in a show and you gotta like you either compete or the collars on your neck will explode and you die. So Ratchet's like, I bet, let me just go do what I need to do. He goes around planet to planet, and he has to like pretty much just do these like challenges or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
This one I played for like hours, and the thing this is why I love this one. So when I first got the PS2, I didn't have a memory card. Didn't have a memory card for like I don't know, maybe like
those days.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't had a memory card for like maybe a year or so with the PS2, so I could never beat Ratchet and Clank. And the thing about it too is I had the slim PS2, and that one just sucked. Yeah, the slim PS2 sucked because it didn't have the power it needs, and so there's a part on Ratchet that would freeze all the time, and I could never finish the game because it would always freeze on me. So I was always getting mad, like, oh, if only I had a memory card, maybe I could save the game. And I want to say that one took me a year to beat just because I didn't have a memory card. So I played that game, but like I continues to play the game. I'm like, let me see if I can make it work. I tried like the different methods of like how to stop freeze games, like toothpaste, alcohol, rub it down. It didn't work out. Finally, like my mom's OX had a fat PS2, and so I was like, it's not gonna work. I popped it in, and it started working for the like part that gets frozen. I'm like, oh, I need to finish this game right now. I need to finish this game. So that took years. That took a year off my time, and yeah, it was one of my favorites.
I do not miss memory card days.
I don't miss them. I don't miss them. The struggle was real.
Yes.
Your story ought to probably give everybody here some flashbacks of games they've never beaten for whatever reason. Like I'm thinking about listening to your story. I thought about a game I have in my house right now that I have to this day have never beaten, and it's R-Type on the TurboGrafx 16.
Damn.
Yeah, I've had that game since I was 9 years old, and I've never beaten it.
And I having a mirror card sucks.
Especially when they corrupt it and everything was just lost and it wouldn't work.
No,
man.
Not the whole console lot, just
I'm done. That's it. Game over. Like I think to this day, that's the whole reason why I have like a little save kick I'm on. Like I'm always saving because I never had a mirror card, so I'm always saving nonstop.
You know that behavior, that's first person shooter behavior that we don't need to reload, but just because we popped up one round, let me reload just in case.
Look, hey,
fire two bullets out last night. It worked for us last night, boss.
Right? Look, clip never empty. That bullet counter never reached 0. Reload. Reload in the middle of a clip.
Look here, we gotta be careful.
All right, what you got for number 3?
All right, so my number 3 would be Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. It was like my first fighting game, and so I was like at a daycare with my little sister at the time, and like one of the teacher's sons used to like bring his PS2, and he's just stomp all of us in the game. He's like, yeah, like, oh, I brought my game. Y'all want to play? Sure. Me not really knowing about fighting games a lot, and I was just get stomped by him. He used to play Brawl League and stomp us with that. He played Yamcha and stuff with us Yamcha. He played Hercule one time, stomping with Hercule. I'm like,
no, not
this
Hercule.
guy.
He just beat me up with
Oh,
the trash.
no.
Like,
Oh, he was a little disrespectful.
Oh, he was just like after he knew we couldn't play or we didn't know how to play, he should start whooping us. Like there was only like 2 people that knew how to play the game, and they was just like compete. But other than that, he should just stomp us with anybody. Like even like the weakest characters, he would just stomp us with. It's just like, oh, this is fun. I love getting my ass kicked every day. But like after I got a copy of the game, I started learning the combos, the tricks. One of my favorite characters, Team Gohan. Me and Team Gohan just used to just go all in. I whoop ass to Team Gohan and call it a day. Ever since then, it's like, man, I don't want to get stomped anymore with this guy. So yeah.
So
What's
how,
next on your list?
so how was it after you put the hurting on him?
I never did.
What?
I never did.
What?
I
You
never got a rematch.
revenge?
I never got a rematch.
Oh, no.
Because the thing is, like, the guy was in high school at the time. I think I was like in middle school or maybe intermediate school. And I was like when I grew up and I got it, I learned how to combos and stuff. I was like, hey, man, yo, run me back my fights. And he's like, I bet. I never saw him again. I was like, oh.
You search him out, CJ. Almost revealed your superhero identity. You seek him out, and you message him and be like, "Fam, run me my rematch."
I want all my rematches. I want to be Team Gohan, and I just want to just go all in.
I thought you had this triumphant story of how you just came back and just.
Yeah, like I've seen him at the daycare because like he like grew up and all that. And I've seen him. I'm like, hey man, like when are we gonna have that rematch? He's like, don't know. And he just walks away. I'm like, oh okay, that's cool.
There's a part of your life that's just unfulfilled right now.
It kind of is. I'm kind of hurt. Damn. It hurts me because I'm like, man, I know I can finally whoop him. And he's like, yeah, you know, because he's still kind of cocky with it too. He's like, nah, I can still whoop you. I'm like, bro, okay, find out. Just find out.
You got to seek him out and be like, let's hook up a PS2 and let's do this.
Exactly. I want to have that what you call that? The joystick battle. That's all I want.
Oh yeah,
just
I forgot about that aspect of the game.
That was my favorite part. Just the joystick battle, just going all in on my controller and just break my.
Play the damn Tenkaichi. All right, so what's number 4 on your list?
Right. So 4 was kind of hard because it was either between. It was two of them because it was like either between Jack and Dexter or Sly Cooper. But I'm gonna go for Sly Cooper just because.
Pick them both. Should just pick both.
You know, you're right. You're right. I couldn't. Yeah. Okay. So here's the funny thing about Jack and Dexter. Jack and Dexter, I played 2 and 3, and then I played 1. Like I recently just played 1.
Wait. Hold on, boss. He recently just told me this story.
Okay.
He didn't know that there was a 1 at first, so he played 2 and 3 first, then went back and played 1 and realized how 1 was more of a platformer.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how they drastically changed.
And 2 and 3 were GTA like. Yeah.
Yeah, like because I played like I was told never to play 1. I'm like, all right, I need to touch that 1, and I forgot about it. But I played 2. I'm like, hey, this game's cool. And then 3 was even more powerful. I'm like, okay, this is actually a badass game. But recently, I went back to. I want to say like a year ago, I went to 1. I'm like, oh God, where's my gun? I'm like, where's my car? What's going on here?
Yeah, it was
all I could do was
straight
punt.
platforming in the first one.
I could do a little spin dash and punch. Where's my gun at?
That's it. Spin dash, punching, and a lot of exploration.
Exactly, yeah.
Correct.
One thing is I was able to platinum it, but I'm like, man, this is kind of lame, to be honest with you. And then Sly Cooper, I don't even know how got the first one. And the first one, and reason I think I like the first one better than like 2 or 3, just because the first one had that little game mechanic of, oh, you got one life. There was no health bar or nothing, and you get like the little, I think, horseshoes. That would be like your extra life. You get like 3 horseshoes, and you lose those horseshoes, you got just one life left. And I kind of miss those about like older games. It's like, yo, you only got one life. Like you lose this, that's it. Like game over, bro. Game over. And like I used to just play that.
I never go back to that mechanic.
I kind of like it. Like I kind of like it. It gives you more of an opportunity to be like, okay, I need to be careful. Like I don't have to keep going guns blazing.
I'm too reckless for that. I'm a guns blazing individual.
The last time I tried a mode like that was in Devil May Cry. When what was it, the Hell in Hell mode?
Hell in Hell.
Where you take one hit, you die, but the enemies all have like one.
Yeah. That is Hell in Hell. Yeah.
Because Heaven and Hell is like everything is just one hit, you and them. But Hell and Hell is like, now you get one shot, one stray bullet, one stray anything. Like, now, partner, that ain't me.
Cut the game off, never playing it again.
That ain't me.
And funny story. I ain't gonna say funny story, but coincidentally, I didn't get introduced to the Sly Cooper games until the PS3 era, and that's when Boss introduced them to me when they came out with the trilogy. And I platinumed all 3 of those because I was on there just like, no, there is nothing else existing right now. These Sly Cooper games.
Oh man!
And then of course the initial thought was, how did I never play these on the PS2?
See, yeah. Because I think too, another thing too is like I like 2 story better than all of them, to be honest with you. 2 story was like, I want to say longer than like 3 and 4, to be honest with you. And one of them was just like one. I do like 1 because they have my favorite part when you go to New Orleans or Louisiana and you got to fight Mama Gator or whatever her name is, and she kind of does like a little rhythm game with you. And I was kind of like all in that rhythm game, like let me get in that song. It was a good one. Jack and Dexter was just a perfect game for me. Just like, yo, I can shoot things, I can fly around in this car. And then I played one. I was like, oh.
I bet that had to have been a shock to just play such action-driven games.
And then play number 1 and be like, whoa. Yeah. Because like the thing, like the real thing, like what confused me on number 1 was the whole, okay, like after you get to a certain thing or a certain bugs, you gotta go drive to the next part of the game.
Next area. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm like, what? Okay, and like it always kind of pissed me off too because like, when I played it and like you drive the thing, you had the shield health, and you hit the shield health and you die. And I'm like, this is kind of dumb. And that driving part kind of always like hit me bad.
And those are also games Boss and I used to share because we spend hours. Especially with was it 3?
3. We played through 3 together, I think, man.
Yeah, we did. Like 3, we had a lot of moments.
Oh man, like, Dexter, that boy could insult you in the most ludicrous way. You would just be like one of my school's favorite parts in Jack 3 was when they went to the Temple of Light, and there's a monk there with painted face, like robes and all this, and like when you walk up to him, he's doing these hand signs. And so 2 parts come from this conversation that me and Scoot love to this day and quote all the time. During the middle of the conversation, the monk says, like there's some serious shit happening. The monk goes, y'all need to pay attention. This is not a game. Both Jack and Dexter look dead in the camera like, really? Second part is when the monk is getting a little heated, and Daxter's like, "All right, listen here, calm down, coloring book."
Oh no, no!
He called that man coloring book to his face.
The disrespect.
And it was like, it's just, we had to pause in the cinematic because we were hollering. Like,
And the thing
called
is,
it
too,
coloring book, and
and
we
the
was
thing
like,
is,
wait a
it what
minute.
sucks about this. It what sucks about that situation is that you're not going to retaliate against the people who's going to save the world. So
No.
you just have no choice but to just take
Exactly.
whatever they say to you because they're the savior.
Oh,
All right, so
man.
this is what game number 5, CJ, or
No, this is
4?
4. Yeah,
Four?
that's 4.
What you got?
Yeah. All right, so my favorite, my last game, favorite game of all time. Even though 3 was, I heard 3 was trash, never played it, but this is Kingdom Hearts. And here's why it's Kingdom Hearts. Because I remember, I want to say Kingdom Hearts came out like what 2004ish, 2005ish, maybe.
The first one,
The first
2001.
one, 2001. Okay,
Yeah, it was like
2001.
one, yeah.
I was about like 4, maybe 5ish, 6ish at this time. And all I remember, yeah, I'm young,
And I'm old.
2001, I was like 19, 20, something like that.
I was grown in 2001. I was able to drink.
I remember when Kingdom Hearts 1 came out because I was in that same situation with the memory cards. I had a PS2, I had the game, but I could not play through it because I couldn't save it. So I literally, I had the game for months just playing it and restarting it, ending up on that damn island, picking the sword, shield, and whatever the other one was.
Yeah,
answering the questions of all the Final Fantasy kids. Like, you know, just replaying that over and over because I could not save shit until I eventually got a memory card, and then I beat the game like a year and a half later. But man, like, oh, Kingdom Hearts, love that, love that game, love that franchise.
See, what got me in Kingdom Hearts
1 or 2?
What's up?
Are you picking Kingdom Hearts 1 or 2?
1.
One,
And
okay.
the reason why I'm picking 1 is just because I remember this. They is like just me and my sister. We were just like chilling, watching Cartoon Network and all of a sudden, all we hear is because this is when SquareSoft was a thing before it turned to Square Enix. All I remember is just like watching Cartoon Network go cut a commercial, and all I remember is when you walk away. I'm like, yo.
Yes.
Yo, and we was just like watching it, and I'm like, yo, we gotta get there. So I'm thinking, oh, we gotta get on a Game Boy. I don't think Kingdom Hearts was on the Game Boy yet. I don't think.
Not
don't
at that
remember.
point, no.
No,
It wasn't until like a year or so after 2 came out that they started making all them special mobile
Yeah, exactly.
games.
Yeah, like yeah, like Chain of Memory. I know Chain of Memory was on
Rechain of Memories, 358 Days over 2.
Dream Drop Distance,
and then there was another one in there somewhere. Like they made like 4 or 5 little mobile games and took 15, 16 years to make the third game after the second one. Like, man.
That's like a thing with those Japanese games. They have those weird long names that we don't understand. Like Kingdom Hearts 3 and the Third Alpha Edition, Refresh the Destiny.
Yes, and here's the worst part about that. It's not just the names with the Kingdom Hearts franchise. The convoluted ass story always has something to do with the damn names.
Yeah,
because you have to have played or even know what is going on in those to have an idea of what's going on in the main titles.
Yeah,
like man, but it's a great franchise. I got to give it that. Like, it has its flaws, many of them, but it's still an all-time classic franchise. So.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's one of my favorite franchises, especially and one of the parts I really hated in Kingdom Hearts. I think it's like almost you're done with the game. You go back to the Coliseum, and there's a question mark there. So you're like, oh, I'm about to whoop some ass. All right, let's go in. Let's go do this right quick. You press the question mark, and you see fucking Sephiroth, and you're like, yo, what's going on? And they play the music, and you're like, I don't want to play anymore.
Not only do you not want to play no more, but to realize that you're getting hit with a 7-foot sword.
Yeah.
From a distance, you like, fam.
Oh, because like especially after you made it all the way through all 100 levels of the Coliseum, and he is the last boss.
Yes.
Like Kingdom Hearts 1 Sephiroth is harder than FF7 and Kingdom Hearts 2 Sephiroth.
Yes.
Like that is a feat.
Yeah.
Because you know what? That is a feat. The fact that he's harder in a different game than his original game. You're right.
Exactly. Because in Kingdom Hearts 1, that boy teleports, he flies, his sword has reach, his sword launches attacks from a distance. If he grabs you, reset the fight.
Aranya, I don't know if you're too familiar with Sephiroth, but in Final Fantasy VII, he has this one move called the Heartless Angel. When he hits you with this move, because he's going to hit you regardless, you're left with 1 HP and 1 MP.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Now, the difference between Final Fantasy VII is you have time to recover. In Kingdom Hearts, he'll hit you with the move and immediately right in your face ready to attack.
Yep.
He'll go right at your throat.
Disrespect.
And the thing is, especially in the Kingdom Hearts games, he can cast it at any time. So you never know when it comes.
Yeah. Oh,
yes.
God.
So the most you can do is just hope you're
like in those days, there was no wind up, there was no tell. Like that, you didn't like his attack pattern was random.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't tell when he was gonna launch it. You would just have to be looking at him, and then all of a sudden it would be coming at you, and you better dodge roll far away.
And like I said, to be hit with the move, because it's gonna automatically hit you. Like there is no dodging it. You're gonna get hit with this, and to be left with 1 HP and 1 MP, you're like, oh no. Oh no.
And I think like
the game off.
2 fights, like one you fight him with Donald and Goofy, and the other you fight him alone.
Yeah. There's 2 fights.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I remember that, and that was trash fighting him alone. Even though
fighting him alone was
like even though you did have Donald and Goofy, Donald would heal you occasionally.
Okay.
Goofy would draw his aggro every now and then, but fighting him alone was
it was trash.
Man.
It's just like literally you're just holding the controller, trying not to cry and scream at the same time. And then it was funny because you then, of course, it doesn't play into your head that all this is optional. You doing this to yourself.
Completely.
You don't have to do this.
It has nothing to do with the story or like anything.
Like, you don't have to do this. You can easily be like, you know what? I'm out. I'm gonna go save the world now.
Right?
No, what kills me too, because I played it recently back on my PS2. So on the PS2 and the PS3 version, the PS2 is way much harder than the PS3 version. I think they dumped it down the PS3 version.
They did.
But I recently played it. I mean, not recently, but like I want to say a couple years ago, I played the game again, and I got myself. I'm like, I'm gonna try Sephiroth again. I got myself level 99. I got myself the ultimate weapon. I'm like, yo, this fight gonna be easy.
Guess I'll try this one again because fight's over. And once again, in Kingdom Hearts 2, it was optional.
Yeah.
You're doing it to yourself at this point.
But see, in Kingdom Hearts 2, it was more easier because you had the battle modes, and so you could just like spam those and just kill them.
Yeah,
easily.
he was much easier in 2. The hardest thing about 2 was getting that damn ultimate weapon and all the shit you had to farm to get it.
Oh,
Bestiary to do it.
That.
The only RPG with a harder ultimate weapon quest is FF10, and
I was thinking about that right now, boss.
That is the only RPG with any kind of quest harder to get an ultimate weapon in, and that's FF10. Right below that, Kingdom Hearts 2, because the shit you had to farm required it. Like it had what was the drop rates on some of them things? It was like 0.1 out of every 100.
Yeah,
like man, no, like 12 had some shit, but man, I would say those 3 had the hardest things to get the ultimate weapon. Because I remember when I told Scooter how to get the Zodiac Spear in 12.
I attempted that 2 different times, and I was like, boss, you got to do this for me. Obviously, this ain't working. Oh, once again, Aranya, if you didn't know, so in Final Fantasy 12, there were 2 ways to get the ultimate weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Way number 1, you could just wait later in the game, and there was this temple, and you can attempt the temple. You're going to get smacked around because everything in there is going to smack you. And you have to just keep searching the temple till you finally did it. Now, the other way, if you had the guidebook, you can get to access to it easily. Now, they had different objectives you had to do. One objective was the very first treasure chest you will come across, which is outside of this person's house.
Mm-hmm.
Don't open it.
No, here's the thing. In the whole game, up until that temple part, the weapon would not appear if you opened one of 4 chests in this game. The game never told you what chest it was. And as RPG players, and Zerk can attest to this, and you can as well. Any RPG, you see a chest, it's like, oh shit, something in there
it's
I
like,
need.
Open it.
Now. This is the beginning of the game when you're controlling the character, walking around the main city.
Is right outside this main quest house. Right outside. If you open that chest, the weapon disappears from the game forever. I remember where they all were. I remember where they all were. The first one was right outside the house.
I don't remember 2 of them. Another one, which they got RPG players. There was a beach. 12 chests are on this beach.
It's like
you can't open none of the 12.
There's like 12 of them, and you can't open any of them. And here's the thing: it's not just 12; it's 12 amongst 50 chests on this beach. So if you open like any one of these 12 in these 50 chests, weapon disappears.
Y'all can have it. I'm good.
There was a chest in a castle you couldn't open, and there was a chest somewhere else you couldn't open.
The one in the sand prison.
Now, if you had the guidebook tells you what to do. Now, so the thing is, if you did everything correctly and the game like opens up, there's this area. Now, when you get access to this area, you're roughly around level 50 something if you did everything correct. Mm-hmm. If you read the guidebook, it says, don't go in here till you at least level 70. And you're like, huh?
Yeah.
So I'm good.
So you went in there, literally the first thing in there was smack you and you're done.
Yes, it was like, and so here's the way, because Scooter said he tried it twice. I had it already at this point, and I showed him exactly how I got it. You have to enter because there's like I think 3 doors to enter this dungeon. You have to enter it with the one basically furthest from the chest because it has the easiest path. It's just the longer one. You had to basically, what I did was enter here and just run. No fighting. You see somebody over there,
look. All of my teammates died except him.
Look, that was the thing. Every time somebody would die, I would pause the game, revive them, and then just keep it going. Just keep it going. So 2 of them died, switch them out, revive the other 2, keep it going. Barely made it out there.
Yeah,
For one weapon.
for one weapon. It was worth it. It was
Sound
worth
like you get my pressure up. I don't have time.
it. All right, CJ. So what you got for your finale, good sir?
Oh, that was the finale.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
that
was
was it.
fifth.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that was it. But yeah. So those old school RPGs and the guidebooks, because I remember I was early in my Best Buy time, and there was a customer who was buying the guidebook to Final Fantasy 12, and I was asking him how far in the game he was. And when he told me, I was like, "Did you open up any chests?" I was like, "You might have to start off." You might have to start off.
Hell no. Hell no.
And here's the thing: how bad that little system was. When they re-released the game with the Zodiac Age moniker, they took out that whole little thing to where it didn't matter if you opened any chest. If you got to that area and you got to that point where the spear was supposed to be, it was yours. They took away that whole little chest thing when they re-released it. And it was just like, what did we fight for then?
Nothing.
Basically nothing.
Man.
So CJ, since you're the guest, where can the people out there, if they want to tune in or follow you on socials, where can they find you?
You can find me on twitch.com/Cjdahero. That's why I'll be on Wednesday through Sundays, 6:30 p.m. to 9:00 p.m.
Hey, let boss know what you was recently playing. What you played? What was it? Sunday? I think it was.
You talk about Dead Space 3?
Yeah, he been recently playing the Dead Space game.
Yeah, I've been recently playing the Dead Space series.
Oh man, like we were supposed to go back and do 3 because it was co-op, wasn't we?
Where's this?
Yeah,
you and me, Scoop.
Where was this
Tendo.
Where was this Since when did you become French? You know how I am with horror games. I don't know where this week come from.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But to my ninjas, Aranya, any last parting words? Or if you want to let the people know where they could find you on social, not in person.
Why would I tell people where to find me in person? Anyway. No. You can find me with the Less Than Stealthy Ninjas on all of our platforms. And if you really want to follow me on Instagram, you can. It is Irania Mist on MYST, in case you're curious. There is an underscore in between. You can follow me there. Some of everything's on there, so it's not just gaming. It's just some of everything. Lots of pictures of me going like this.
You just undersold that so much.
Whatever.
What you got for the people out there?
Oh, so y'all can find me also with the ninjas. If you want to follow my Instagram directly, I've been trolling with this name editor this evening, so I'm going to put what you.
Yes, you have.
Oh, so I started to have a Zerk out with this name I put in here, Bob Scratchit. It's
there it goes.
Oh no! Here it comes. Here it comes.
CJ, so what's happening right now is that we call this Zerking out, and Zerk just gets these giggle fits and laugh riots.
See, he's crying. This happens anywhere. We could be anywhere and it'll happen.
Yeah. So
okay,
you actually get to witness it literally live right now.
So that troll name I put there came from Beavis and Butthead, a Christmas episode. If you guys remember from A Christmas Carol, there was a character named I think it was Bob Cratchit.
Cratchit, yeah.
Cratchit. Okay, so Beavis was went home and was watching a Christmas themed porno, and one of the characters was Bob Scratch.
Oh,
Zerk out. It's a dark out. DJ, we're used to it, so just
Right.
prepare
All
yourself.
right, all right. Let me change this to how you can find me on Instagram. Follow me there.
Oh man.
There we go. Neon Xerxes _ LTSN. I fat
You
fingered
got
that.
the S, but we got you.
I forgot the
There we
S.
go.
You know, and you can find me there. You know, not an active poster, but you know, I do have some gaming related stuff there. Last post I have, I believe, was from our Comic Palooza adventures.
Yep. Boss, let the folks know where. Wait. Now, before I let the people know out there, Boss is a troll.
Very much so.
So if you dare to follow him on social media, just know he is a troll. I have never seen a person comes from the cosmos like his name just to live under a bridge and troll people.
His views and opinions do not independently represent the ninjas. Be warned.
Completely his own.
Disclaimer.
Whatever you are is on there is completely his own.
So with that
All
being
eyes
said,
on me.
Posting stuff make folks lose their day job.
all right. So with that being said, y'all, you know, no, I'm gonna do that too. So where can they find you, boss?
All right. In all seriousness, you can find me at Cosmic Nerd Life on Instagram, Cosmic_Nerd Life on Instagram. You can find me usually streaming with the crew or solo sometimes when everybody else is busy on Twitch at LessThanStealthyNinjas. Currently, I'm doing a playthrough of Deathloop, very far into that, and I've begun a playthrough of Kana, Bridge of Spirits on PS5, which is surprisingly a very polished and great game from a first-time studio. So if you're looking for that, you can check us out on there. Some of the playthroughs are still up on Twitch and will be, if they're not already, up on YouTube.
No,
very
not yet.
soon.
I'm gonna wait till you probably damn near finish it.
Gotcha.
I
Okay,
mean, the
so
man
it'll
was
be
on Deathloop for like 5 hours the other night. Like he was playing.
yes.
Like, he
So
was playing. Speaking of, Boss and Orion, let the people know what's going down Friday.
absolutely.
Friday. Journeys in Terraria, my favorite game in the whole wide world. They are finally releasing the 1.4 version on console. So therefore, we will be featuring that on our channel live on expert mode. Do not laugh at us for our death. We are expert game players. However, I've only played this very briefly on PC, and Boss has not played it at all this version. So we got some new bosses, new weapons, new everything, and new mistakes to be made.
Yes.
Awesome.
I might try to join with him Friday, but I don't know. If my ego can take getting smacked around. So we'll see.
A lot.
Yeah.
Don't forget the a lot part.
So we'll see. But as for me, Scooter Ray, you can find me on all socials. I can say all, but you can find me on IG, Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube at the Scooter Ray. That's why I'm known as. Of course, if you are into wrestling and wrestling related things, you can catch me with the Average Gamers, aka Tag, with my brothers in arms, Lip Dizzle and Jaeger Bombastic. A quick two tweets to those guys right there. Wow.
Put your fingers down.
Don't be hating. So yeah, if you went to the wrestling content, the Average Gamers on the same, like I say, the same platform, mainly on YouTube. That's where our podcast. Lord, I just drew a blank. That's where our podcast is. Tag me in and hot tag. So with that being said, be on the lookout for us because we got content coming. I'm pretty sure Boss gonna be playing one of them games tomorrow or maybe even later on today. I don't know. That man is sporadic. But definitely you'll catch us Friday when we play this Terraria and get smacked around a lot. Because Aaron did put emphasis on a lot.
A lot.
I don't like that a lot word.
It's fun. It's all in fun. It's all in fun, right? Wink.
Yeah.
A lot.
But until then, we'll holler at y'all later. We'll see y'all good people on the next Ninja Banter. We might have more special guests to continue this topic, or we might
You never
go
know.
into our future Halloween themed episodes. But we shall see. But until then,
Hey,
we're just
Cosmic,
trying
are
to
you
make
drinking out
our
of a sippy cup?
what?
No,
He's drinking out of a fantastic cup, is what he's drinking out of.
Yes, he's drinking out of a fantastic cup. I got 2 of them. Hey,
yep.
Oh,
but until then, we just want to make our Ninja Village proud.
Mhm.
Peace, everybody.
Later.